$5,000 to the WIN program because we have some award money that wasn't given out, and I think that would be a great way to help support that program. So we're going to see if we can do that. Yeah, it was certainly, obviously, I do remember 2000, was going to race it, and do remember 2007 as well. And it was interesting, of course. Things are different, as Tom said, than they were in either of those years from certainly the foundation, but the staff. We have an amazing staff of people that work and take a lot of pride in obviously putting on the event. And then we still had almost 12 or 1,300 volunteers throughout this week. And I told a lot of people, we ended up, believe it or not, with, well, you probably do believe it, but we actually had 44 interviews before noon on Friday. And it included all the major networks from the Twin Cities, from Milwaukee, NPR, National Public News. And so I guess sometimes bad news makes news, if you will. But the interesting thing is they said, every one of them said, well, why are all these people still here? We had almost 8,000 VIPs picked up at the expo. And they said, well, certainly it's a ski race. We all understand that. But even more than a ski race, it's a lifestyle, and it's a community, and it's a friendship, and it's all those things. And so I said, well, we may not be able to get the ski race tomorrow. We're going to hopefully be able to bring our whole community together. We're always talking about what we're trying to do, have for the skiers. And I would like to just point out, for me, one of the biggest concerns was, we had a group of guys and gals that probably were working 20-hour days that last week, and then all these volunteers. And for me, one of the most important things was for them to feel like their efforts were validated. And so that yesterday having almost 8,000 people show up really, validated to them, like, hey, we did all this work and these people really loved it, that they believe in what we're trying to do. And so that was really important. Really made, I think was really special. So I want to thank all you guys and people that for coming out and supporting, obviously, not what we thought Berkey 17 was going to be, but what it ended up being, obviously. So moving forward, what's going to happen next? Well, first we're going to have a fat bike in 2 weeks. And then after we do that, I think what 2018 is going to look like starts to take shape. Dennis Cruz he was talking about it the other day, and I kind of like this analogy. He said, it's kind of like having a new car that's sitting in the garage, and it kind of keeps hailing out, and you don't get to drive the new car. And we talked about all these new changes and ideas that we had that we wanted to try this year, like the Cordelopit, really highlighting those young kids and the people that ski that event and giving them that opportunity and creating some new opportunities for the Berkey. And so some of those are still untested, if you will, because we weren't able to try them out. But what remains constant is, I think, what remains constant in this room, and that's this group of people that are completely dedicated not only to just the race, obviously, but they're dedicated to the lifestyle and everything that surrounds it. So all we're going to say is, as Tom said, keep training, enjoy, keep being the greatest ambassadors for this amazing lifestyle, amazing things that we love to do. I think certainly it's obviously been evident this week, but I think continuing to advocate for winter and snow is important. It's almost $25 million on the economy just up here, and that's just skiing. That doesn't include snowmobiling and ice fishing and everything that surrounds that. And so for us, as we continue to look forward, we will look at things like snowmaking opportunities. We will look at things that how can we ski on 1 and 2 inches of snow as opposed to skiing on 1 and 2 feet of snow, because we know how central it is. So we'll be back to work on making sure Berkey 2018 is ready to go. And before you know it, we'll be sitting right back here likely talking about how you did get your 30th and how you did get your 20th and your 28th. Maybe soon, and all those good things. So thanks for coming. Hope you guys had fun. And again, I realize there was certainly some disappointment on everybody's part, but we also hope that people had fun and are looking forward to next year. So thank you.
Thank you.